basically next year, you had it here first. The plan is to be the best in Canada. Undisputed.
We're definitely proud of you. Like Nigeria know they carry last.
Yes, so when the Canada.
Oh man.
Now my family, when you know, my mom and dad, being from Nigeria and Africa, our parents don't really fancy us training and going to the gym. So they didn't really. They were like, "Oh, this guy is going to the gym," and I was,
Jesus is Lord. Vodka.
Just change it. So they saw me, getting bigger. I remember the first time I visited back home. In Nigeria, like health and fitness is not really a big thing like it is here in Canada. At least at the time before I came here, it wasn't as much. So I watched a little bit of Arnold movies and Rambo and stuff. But I will see the physique. I'll be like, they look good, but like, I just go about my day, Yeah. So the trigger, as I said earlier, was watching Will Smith's transformation from Fresh Prince to iRobot. That transformation was what triggered me. Okay, you know what? I saw the artistic part of it. It gave me that avenue to basically draw my body. I basically choose how I want to look. So that's how I see all these things.
Right there. That's a tagline. Holy moly. And it's literally art. Wow, I love that.
Yeah, so that's my approach
the
to it.
story came out from that show. The 8 vodka shots. How true is that? That's the Kevin LeBron Ronnie method. How true is that? What happened?
Yeah, so my coach Jaden, right? Before, during the prep, he noticed that like I do hold a lot of water. Like I'm like a water buffalo, man. Like right from when I wake up.
If classic physique is the probable goal in the next 5 years, are you gonna stay natural in the natural league, or are you gonna end up in the NPC league?
No, I wouldn't.
Holy shit!
So that's like to say. You see how scary that goal is.
Yep.
I want to when they talk about natural men's physique in Canada, 2027, 2026, someone else can have it. That's fine. But 2027 is my turn. So.
Oh, I love that, man. I love that goal. And honestly, I'll try my best to come and watch you on stage for sure. I want to see that presentation for sure. Like, not from the screen this time, like in person for sure, man. Holy moly. Jeez. And then how are you approaching that first pro season? Now that you said it, it's going to be 2027. We're looking forward to that. We can see your updates already on Instagram. Your back is looking wider. So, like, holy fuck. So, I definitely see you working on that. But what is it especially that you're going to be working on this off season? That being said, what is going to be your nickname? Right now we have Chidi Baki IFBB Pro, because I think I saw that on one of your posts. Baki, and that's, I think you probably like animes, no? That's
I do follow it a little bit.
Okay, because that one sounds more like an anime territory, and then this is more like a bodybuilding one, like Chidi Lat King IFBB Pro.
Yeah, I like the name. Yeah, I like the Lat King.
I think that's the one we're gonna stick with. Because we spoke with Emily yesterday as well. She is definitely the Lat Queen. I don't know if you've seen her physique, Emily Hammond.
Yes, I've seen
her.
Her
lats are also like impressive. So you're the Lat King. She's the Lat Queen.
One funny thing, like during my time, because I've always been competing like in sports. I mean, back in Nigeria, we played football, right?
Yeah.
My sports nickname, what they know me in school, then just from playing football. Here they call it soccer, but I call it football.
Yeah.
But just from competing there, they call me the barrier. So
were you better?
Yeah, like you have to get through me.
Shoot.
But like before you get through me, you will like
holy moly, the barrier.
You will suffer. So they just call me like the barrier. Like if I'm in there, like you will get this work. As if you're competing against me, you will get this work.
Wow, and that's the same thing in bodybuilding now. For them to get that crown, they have to get through you. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice, I love that, yo. Holy shit! All right, bodybuilding fans, welcome to Live with IFBB Pros. We have the awesome Chidi on the line. Wow, Chidi just earned his IFBB Pro status last year. He has an amazing physique. If you haven't seen it, you're gonna see loads of that today. We're calling him the Lat King. I'm gonna know why in a second. This guy's lats are incredible. Thanks, Chidi, for hopping on the show. We're really excited to have you on. I saw your first, to be honest with you, the first time you caught my eye was actually when you got your pro card last year. I tuned in to watch, I don't even know Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal, yeah.
I tuned in to watch Jamal, and immediately I was like, who is this guy? And guess what? I actually
Yeah.
realized that I knew you before, but like, I knew you because you went to U of R, and
Yes.
I went to U of R just the year after you left, I think. And yeah, and then funny enough, I heard stories about you. So, and I'll tell you, yo, it was actually crazy. So when I went to U of R, I started bodybuilding or looking
Yeah.
to start bodybuilding. I was into fitness and everything. And
Yeah.
then I met this guy and I was like, yo, do you know Chidi? Like, this guy is insane. And I'm like, oh, who's that? And he's like, yo, you need to meet this guy. Yo, the way he eats, like his meal prep, that he would have a whole bowl with like all his carbs and all his like protein and all his veggies all there, and then he eats everything. And I'm like, holy shit, I haven't met him. I was like, yo, you will see him at the gym for sure. Like he lifts the heaviest weights and everything. That's what the guy was telling me back
Yeah.
then. And that's insane, bro. So can you give us, we're gonna jump into all of that, like how your bodybuilding career started.
Yeah.
But can you give us kind of like a little rundown of that whole process, how you like how it started in U of R, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came to Canada in 2014.
Oh wow.
Before then, I wasn't like I knew about gym and training, but being from Nigeria and Africa, our parents don't really fancy us training and going to the gym. Um, so 2014, I came to Canada and then I went to the Europe.
Yeah.
I did high school for like 6 months from February till
Oh wow.
August, and then the September I went to the University of Virginia. So that was when I actually started going to the school gym.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, I can't remember what I weighed at that point, but I was very, very, very skinny. Like I
Um,
had, I had decent shape and size. Like I had good legs genetically, so I wasn't like so skinny, but I was quite small.
oh wow.
And what sparked my interest into training
Mm.
was before I went to the Europe, within February up until August, I watched this Will Smith show called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh.
And then at that show, he was very skinny, right? Like so skinny. And then after watching the whole show, and then because I was a fan of Will Smith, so I started watching his movies. And then I watched iRobot movie.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw the physique transformation from Fresh Prince to iRobot.
Oh.
And what caught my eye about the iRobot movie, his physique in that movie was like his aesthetics. He had a very, very broad chest, wide shoulders. And I was like, damn, like it must take a
Wow. I
lot of
noticed you posted something about that. You posted like a shot from him doing the pull-ups, no?
pull-ups. Yeah.
That's insane. And you actually started doing those pull-ups from with
Yeah.
your the back ones, right? Wow.
Yeah. So I've always been a fan of Will Smith. I'm still a fan of his movies
That's
till now.
crazy.
So his transformation was what got me into the gym. And I watched all of his movies. I watched the iRobot, and then I watched the I Am Legend, where he was doing the behind the neck pull-ups.
Pull-up.
So once I got to the gym, I was like, give me some time. I'm gonna master pull-ups, and I'm gonna keep doing pull-ups until I can't do no more.
Wow.
That's what got my back the way it is. But yeah, that Will Smith transformation is what got me into the gym.
Um,
And school gym was the easiest access at the time. It's free, a student there, you just go there, train, go back home, and yeah, that's what got me
wow.
to training. And yeah,
Look where you are now. That's incredible. Honestly, going back on your journey to kind of gave me chills. I was like, wow, this guy's an inspiration, to be honest with you. Because, like, whoa, to be honest, like, everyone gives excuses when they're in school. Like, yeah, I'm a student. I can't really. But you were like, you everything together. Like, you're still able to, like, I noticed you even got your graduation. You did your graduation in 2019, right? Was that
yes,
was
yeah,
that the plan? You wanted to, like, kind of focus on school before you kind of step on the stage ever? Because I noticed even before then, you already had a decent physique. You were already, like, pushing hard, you know? So, like, to see that you actually waited to finish school and then you did your first show in 2023, I believe.
Yes.
Whoa,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get into that in a second, actually. Wow, but your journey, honestly, man, it inspires me a lot because I also like went to U of R. You know what I mean? Like, kind of started fitness around that area, or became more passionate or more serious about it then as well. Heard stories about you then, even if I didn't even met you or I didn't even get a chance to meet you back then. But you know, when someone says something good about someone, it sticks with you and kind of like. And then later when I kind of said, I'm like, wait, this must be the guy from U of R. And then when I saw the videos of you working out there, I'm like, no freaking way. That's when I was like, wow.
Actually, I didn't know I was that popular in school then.
Dude, you were,
But
because you know when you're doing something, you can't really, but people are talking about you because you're progressing and you're doing
right,
these things that people are like, whoa, what is this guy doing? You know what I mean? Wow.
right. I was very, very dedicated to the gym when I was in school.
Wow.
Like I didn't miss exams, meet them. I would still have make time and go there. Even though my diet was trash, I would just I would go to the gym, come back and eat gari and fried jollof rice. Even though the diet there wasn't enough protein, I was still going. I still grew, but I saw the most progress after school when I started to make a little bit more money and I could afford protein. I started to eat more protein, and that was when my body started to like change even more. But during
Wow.
the time, during that school period, within that 4 years, I didn't grow. I grew a little bit,
Yes.
but it wasn't optimal because I wasn't eating enough. But I'm glad to kind of know that people are watching and like even though I left the school, my story was still good.
For real, man, your legend continues, to be honest with you. Like, and that's why when you got your pro card, it just hit me because I didn't even seen you since then. And for me to just remember, I just saw you on stage and I'm like, no, this is this guy from U of R. And I just went back and I saw it and I'm like, oh. And then from there, I just started keeping tabs on you. I followed you there and then I just started keeping tabs on your journey. And then I'm like, wow. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to see what your next step is on stage. But we're going to get into that. Before we get more in depth, we're just going to do some rapid fire questions, all right? Just to soften things up a bit, kind of see
Right.
what your mindset is about like general things. And you don't really need to give explanations unless you want to. But just quick rapid fire questions. All right. So I'm going to start off with chicken, beef, or fish.
I'll say beef.
Beef.
Beef,
Nice.
then
And
chicken.
then what about morning training or evening training?
Oh, evening. In fact, night. I didn't see any option for night trade. I'm evening guy.
Oh wow, really? You're
Yeah,
a night owl in the gym?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
7
Nice.
p.m. I'm in there.
Oh, yeah.
It actually started with school. Like after school, I'll go have a nap and then come to the gym around at 7 p.m.
Mhm.
Sometimes if I have work, I'll go to the work after school, and then you see me in the gym like around 8. So I've always used to training in the evening slash night. Only on weekend is when you see me in the morning or afternoon, like on a Saturday.
Oh,
But
nice.
most of the time I'll say evenings.
So
Um,
nice, nice. And then what about high volume or high intensity training? I noticed, and that's one thing I was gonna get into as well. Even from the earlier years, you didn't shy away from heavy like deadlifts, squats. I saw like 4 plates aside at the U of R gym. So that must have been even earlier in your journey. So are you more of a high volume or like high intensity guy?
um, I'll say high intensity.
Yeah.
Um, but if I'm to add a caveat to that, I'll say depending on the muscle group. So
Oh,
for example, if it's for legs, I would say a little bit heavy.
mm,
Um, Chest a little bit heavy. Back more volume. So it depends. It depends. But I would say overall, I'm a high intensity guy. Heavy training.
yeah, because when I
Yeah.
saw when the clips from back then in U of R as well, I was impressed. I'm like, holy moly, you're already scoring like 4 plates aside since then with proper form, full depth and everything. So like, that's insane.
Yeah. What actually got me into heavy training was I followed Mike Horan.
Oh,
Yeah. I watched a lot of his videos back in the day. I follow a lot of his training principles like power building.
yeah.
I wanted to be strong and also still do the volume stuff. Like sometimes I might come to the gym and decide to do like 4 or 5 or like 15 reps.
Oh,
And just yeah, so yeah, I watch a lot of his videos. So my training is kind of like that. Right now, though, trying to be a bodybuilder, I'm trying to do a little bit more volume, but I still do the heavy stuff now and then.
I love that. And then let's see, abs year round, or are you more of a seasonal, like off season, you get that bulk and then focus on conditioning closer to the stage?
I get that bulk in, man. Yeah, I don't like to like split having the abs and like maintaining. I don't believe in that. Like to me, if you're not trying to lose weight and for something, just eat and enjoy your life. And then when it's time to get shredded for a show or a photo shoot, follow the process, you know. Maybe that will change down the line. You know, right now, no. I'm like after the show, just put that weight back on and just bulk up.
Yeah, I like that. Honestly, well, especially for natural guys as well, I feel like it's easier to just like, or not easier, it's the best format would probably be what you just said now, rather than trying to confuse the body.
Right.
You know, yeah, one phase focus totally on the mass gaining, the next phase focus. So
Right.
that's smart, and you've been able to do it. Apart from that, the results speak for them. Like, if it was like you're just saying it, but like the results are there. So like, and wow, when I even saw 2023, 2024, 2025, I'm like, I can't wait to see the 2026 because it shows that whatever you're doing is working. So if it's that you're doing the bulk during the bulk season and then cut, then sure, that's because man, the
Right.
muscle you're holding is the muscle you're keeping after each cut is impressive, bro. Holy shit. Wow.
Right.
Really impressive. And then, what's your favorite physique pose? I know you're gonna say, but I'm just gonna ask anyways.
Physique,
Yeah, your
like me,
favorite physique pose.
bodybuilding in general,
Yeah, bodybuilding in general. Yes.
is the twisting ones.
Oh wow. Do you
Yeah,
know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were
which
gonna say
one?
the Christmas tree, the back.
That one
Yeah,
too.
right.
That one too. If they say face the back, yes.
Oh,
But
okay,
from the
okay.
front is the
Oh
is the
yeah.
twist.
Oof.
Yeah. But
Fire.
from the back, that's my Christmas tree is given.
That's insane. And then let's take it to some men's physique talk right now. So, who's your GOAT? Jeremy Buendia, Brandon Hendrickson, or Ryan Terry?
To me is Ryan Terry, especially the way he especially the way he won his recent show this last Olympia.
Yeah.
That was lights out. Like
Oh,
with my bodybuilding eye, he like ran through everybody at this
uh,
last Olympia. Yeah,
yeah, it's back to back now as
yeah,
well. Mm.
yeah. So to me, even though it's debatable right now, to me Ryan Terry is the GOAT to me of men's
Wow.
physique. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And then that being said, he's not in the run up for Arnold's, right?
Not there. No.
So who do you have for the Arnold?
For the Arnold, I have Brandon winning it.
Brandon?
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
on the line of Brandon winning it.
So the lineup is
Yeah,
looking insane.
this lineup is very, very, very good. I'm looking forward to seeing some comparisons in there.
All right. Have you heard of this guy? This Gustav, this Paul Gustav. His progression right now is insane. The guy
Gustav.
just to the right of Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing about the only thing I would put him behind is his posing. He likes
Oh,
to
really?
angle. He likes to angle too much.
Angle.
Yeah, he likes. I've seen him pose, especially from the front. He likes to angle too much. It's only his posing I would like put him behind. The physique is weekend, like
Oh yeah,
weekend physique.
is that a thing in men's physique? Do they count off points for something like that?
It's not that they will like deduct points for me
Yeah.
if you angle too much. It's just more of like at the end of the day, it's V taper, right?
Mm.
The way he does angle his body, his V taper looks a little bit smaller than what he can show. Because bodybuilding, whatever you show is what they judge, right?
Mm.
They're not the judge are not there guessing, oh, you could pose like this and it looks better. No, whatever you show them at that time is what they will mark you on.
They'll mark you. Wow.
Yeah. And the men's physique, you want your V taper to appear as wide as possible. You want your V taper to be the loudest.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And then let's jump into your origin now a bit more. You just mentioned sports, which we're gonna get into. Yeah, I saw a shot here. Looks like you also did track.
Yeah, I did track. Yeah, when I went to high school here for a little bit, I did track and field. I was decent. I had pretty good speed.
Yeah, because I
I
noticed
would,
you got like
right,
a trophy for
track
that
and
one.
field. Yeah. So this trophy was basically for forgotten what I got it for. It was
I think it
basically for
was.
like stepping up to the occasion or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because but at one point they wanted to run a kind of a relay, and there was like the person that was supposed to be there
Oh,
wasn't there. So I just stepped in, and
definitely.
I did okay. Yeah, so they gave me that. So that was my first trophy.
Nice. I
Yeah,
love that.
that,
And then I could see from your name definitely you're Nigerian. I already saw that. And then can you tell us about like how was it? I know you mentioned this as soon as we started. You were like when you were in school back then, looking at the Nigerian household, like they're not like into that fitness stuff at all, right?
right.
So can you tell us what your household was like growing up? Were there any bodybuilders in the family, or were you the first? And were your family like, how was it like when you told them that I want to do bodybuilding, or they saw you in the gym a lot? How was that path for you?
Yeah, like in Nigeria, like health and fitness is not really a big thing like it is here in Canada. That was one of the things I noticed. And it is when I came to Canada, like a few blocks away, there's a kind of a gym in the neighborhood where the gyms, the supplement stores and all that. Back home, mm, it's not as much. At least at the time before I came here, it wasn't as much. So I wasn't really into bodybuilding then. Like as a kid, I wasn't. I watched a little bit of Arnold movies and Rambo and stuff. But I will see the physique, I'll be like, they look good, but like, I just go about my day.
Mm.
Yeah. So the trigger, as I said earlier, was watching Will Smith's transformation
Oh, wow.
From Fresh Prince um to iRobot. That transformation was what triggered me. Okay, you know what? I saw the artistic part of it. Because when I was a kid, I liked to draw.
Mm.
Um, like I'm a pretty good artist, like I can draw stuff.
Uh,
But yeah, but when as I was growing up, 16, 17, 15, that hobby kind of started to like diminish a little bit. I was drawing less and less. So bodybuilding, just going to the gym, gave me that avenue to basically draw my body. I basically
wow.
choose how I want to look. So
Mm.
that's how I see all these things.
Tag right there. That's a
Um,
tagline. Holy moly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really see bodybuilding as like, although you go and compete against me, but me, I'm basically drawing myself. I choose how I want to look.
And it's
And
literally art. Wow, I love that.
yeah, so that's my approach to it. So after seeing that with Smith animation, I saw the artistic side of it. If you look at like the actors in Hollywood, they have a
Yeah.
particular type of look. The broad
Like
chest, the
broad
round chest
shoulders,
is,
shoulders, yeah.
yeah, it's very, very crafted. Just if you just watch all the
Yeah.
Hollywood movies, they have a particular type of look. So I saw that and I was like, okay, I saw the art of it. So that's what triggered me to be going to the gym now. As I was training, I never really got like shredded like right away. But in my head, I could like see through like the body fat and see the area that is growing while I was going to the gym. Um, I didn't even know like I would compete early on. Like I didn't go to the gym and say, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna compete by a certain
Yeah.
day." I just saw the artistic side of it. Going to the gym, building my physique, and looking at the mirror and say, "Okay, this particular area is lagging. I will train this area less, train this area more." I just kept doing that year after year. Now my family,
Mhm.
my mom and dad, they
Yeah.
didn't really. They were like, "Oh, this guy is going to the gym," and I would
King Jesus is Lord. Funka.
just change it. So they saw me, getting bigger. I remember the first time I visited back home. Um, After like 3 years
Yeah.
of training, after like 3 years, if you look through my Instagram,
Yeah.
if you look the progress of my physique, the first 3 years I was a little bit skinny, but I had a big chest.
Oh yeah, you got a round chest. Yeah, I noticed
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Let me see if I
So
hit that.
I think somewhere me running on the treadmill, you see how my chest was
Yeah,
posted
I noticed
something.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So and if you look, it literally it was similar to Will Smith's I Am Legend physique. To look at my physique, then it's similar. So I have that gift of like seeing a physique and analyze like the characteristics of how that physique came to be and then build my body to mirror that. I have that kind of talent just going to the gym. So after my third year training, I was like a little bit skinny, but my chest was like huge. So I went back home and my dad was giving me a compliment about my chest all the time.
Wow. Wow.
So that made me feel good. Then I just kept going. And now that I'm like competing, it's not like I'm making crazy money, but my parents back home, they do see it, and they don't really. My mom had a little bit of issue with it, but now I'm grown, so there's nothing she really can do about it. So
Exactly, especially after getting your pro card as well. That must have been like also a moment where they must have been like, "Wow, very
yeah,
impressed," you know,
yeah,
proud of you and everything. Because wow,
literally,
that's an incredible moment right there.
yeah, yeah. So now they see it and they're like, this guy is getting a little bit serious with this stuff. So yeah,
Wow,
I don't know where this will take me, but I'm in it for the ride. We'll
the
see.
long run. I love that. I love that. We
Yeah,
can definitely see your progress and your progression, which we're gonna get to. We're gonna ask you like where you see yourself, like what your goal is for 2026. But definitely, everyone's minds right now, they're like, obviously, Chidi is going for the Olympia. Um, but like, I'm sure that's probably one of your goals, no?
yeah. It's in there. It's in there. Yeah.
Nice. Because honestly, wow, that would be amazing, man. That would be awesome. But like, what pulled you exactly? Because you mentioned um, Will Smith, which is actually inspiring. A lot of people straight up, and you said it too. You contrasted. You're like, you saw the Rambo movies, you saw the Arnold movies, but when you saw the Will Smith movie, that was kind of what drew you into it. Especially seeing the transformation from Fresh Prince, and that's really smart because people just see Rambo or Arnold, and they're like, wow, this physique. They don't really see but you were looking at the transformation from Fresh Prince to Iroh, but I'm wondering what went into that, and that's what you now win, which is actually really smart because like that's what you need to look at the process, not just the picture, right? The
Right.
process actually, wow, which is that's amazing to be honest. Yeah, that's a first. Everyone is always like Rambo or Arnold.
You know what? I actually calculated the time period from Fresh
Wow.
Prince to iRobot. It was like 8 to 10 years, and
Whoa.
I gave myself that time period. I was like, you know what, this bodybuilding thing, I don't know if I'm going to get jacked because some people think that
Wow.
like because you go to the gym means like you get huge. You have to there's a process. I gave myself like 8 years to 10 years to like okay, I'm gonna go to the gym,
Patience. Hmm.
grind, and if I get jacked, good. If I don't, then I know that at least I tried. Hey,
Wow.
at least I tried and go to the gym and it didn't work out, but it did work out.
Oof.
So yeah, I calculated the time period. People say the physique, but they don't want to like calculate the time to
Mm.
get there and apply that time. They just want it quick. But for me, it's all about time. You have to put in the work and
You definitely put in the work, bro. Holy moly. Wow. And then let's see here. You competed in the classic physique. This is one big question now. Um earlier on in 2023, which honestly, even seeing that, I was quite impressed. And then even your transformation into 2025, I definitely thought you were gonna do classic physique as well because your physique is actually looking incredible, especially with the lats. Just everything comes together, the details, because classic as well, the details really matter. And you have the details as well. So like I wanted to see what made you commit to men's physique, and is it going to be long term, or do you ever see yourself like trying that classic physique again, or even getting your pro card in classic? Or do you see yourself doing that?
so the first time I competed, right, I wanted to see um the class that I'm good at.
Mm,
I understood classic physique criteria more. But I knew, but I knew for classic physique, you need some size. You need to look big. Men's physique, I didn't know much about it. All I knew was like just go there and stand and pose. I didn't really understand the criteria, but classic, I kind of knew. So I was like, let me do both and see. So at my first show in Abbotsford, um, in my class in classic, the guy that beat me, he's a very, very, his name is Uche Anyon. He's a very, very good classic physique competitor. Like the guy is
Is that, on Instagram, is his name El Roxy?
yes,
Oh
Roxy,
yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
I competed against him in my first show. Yeah,
Oh,
you don't
okay.
you don't want that smoke in your first show ever. So that right there showed me like a level of muscularity, like damn. And he's natural. I'm like, damn, there's levels. I'm huge. I'll give myself credit, but this guy is like, it's next level.
Wow.
Especially with my physique. With my physique, I'm pretty broad from the front, but when on the side poses, I'm not as dense. And then, but for men physique, you need
Yeah.
to appearing broad is more important than appearing dense in men's physique. If you look at men's physique guys, when they do side chest, it's trash. Like it's absolute trash. They are not as dense. But classic guys, when they do side chest, you see the density. So that's like, so I analyzed those little things, and then decided to pursue more men's physique. And also based on the results with the way I placed in nationals, because nationals was the main thing for me. When I went to nationals, in the regional show, I did okay. My class, I came second against the Uche. In men's physique, I won my class. Okay, I won my class posing like shit. Like I didn't even know. I didn't even know how to flex my arms. I didn't even
Oh
know.
my God.
I didn't even know how to pose. But I guess the judges saw something there.
Potential,
But I had a good back though. With the back, I couldn't pose it, but they could
They
see.
could tell.
Yeah, because men's physique, you need to like look aesthetic even before you pose. It's more of a look thing, like which one looks better. Even before you pose, your physique should be phenomenal. So I had that part down. So I was just paying attention to like the results. So I won my class. I beat the guy that took second. The guy has been to nationals and placed third in overalls twice. And so like, damn, I beat this guy. And then I went to the overall at the regional show. Then the person that beat me won his pro card. His name is Ahmad. He won his pro card that year.
So that was an indicator to you that
yeah, I was like, damn, like the person that beat me won his pro card, and I feel I wasn't like too far off. Because at the time, of course, he's like well polished, he can pose. I saw levels, but I was like, I'm not too far off in terms of like the physique. If I like put my time into it, master the posing, train a little bit, it's a few things I know I could like be a more threat in men's physique than classic.
Wow.
So that was what made me switch, from men's physique to classic. From classic to men's physique. And I think men's physique is a little bit more cool. On stage, you need to show a little bit more swagger. It's kind of my personality, So right now,
yeah, that walk up to your walk in for your pro card win. Oof, man, that shit was incredible. Like I think that's why I keep seeing you as a classic physique guy because of the expression. Because classic physique, you get to express yourself a lot more as well compared to men's physique, how they at least how some people do it. But the way you do it, holy shit! Like you actually express yourself, and then you're transitioning as well. You express like, man, that was actually really good to watch. I was like, damn. Like the way you move your arms as well as you're doing your transitioning as well. People just do the normal transitions and that's it. But like, I think you add some classic flair into it, no?
Yes. I actually do. And what helped me with those flares in classic when I pose is I watch Rob Diesel.
Oh,
I
yes.
watch a lot of Rob Diesel shows.
Mm.
If you watch Rob Diesel the way he moves on stage, he's a proper
Art.
professional,
Oh, yeah.
like proper. So I watch his shows a lot, especially the one at the Olympia, the way he
Yeah.
moves and stuff like that.
Wow.
I studied like his posing, so that helps.
Mhm.
Down the line, will I move to classic? I would say yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Eventually, it's gonna happen. I think based on my genetics, if I keep as I keep growing,
Right.
I think I'm gonna eventually go to classic. But right now, I like men's physique. I think I can make some noise in men's physique
Wow.
for like 3 to 5 years or 3 to 4 years, and then I'll go
Yeah.
to classic. But it's
Wow.
gonna
I love
eventually happen. It's gonna eventually happen.
I love that. That brings me to my next question, actually. So, if classic physique is um the probable goal in the next 5 years, are you gonna stay natural? I'm gonna put that question in there right now. It's just a question for later, but since you said that right now, are you gonna stay natural, stay in the natural league, or are you gonna end up in the NPC league? You
No, I wouldn't stay natural for long. I think next year will be my last run natural. And then
natural. So,
after that, I'm gonna get a hand. But when I get a hand, I'm gonna do men's physique a little bit
mm,
for like 3 4 years, see how I do. Then if I go to classic eventually, but
yeah.
no, I wouldn't stay natural for too long. I love being natural, but I want to stay here for too long.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, cause that's the question that was gonna be asked was that like, especially with the way it's very the information is like there's a lot of like studies right now. It's no longer like the way it was before, where like it's kind of like this dark side. They call it the dark
Right.
side now, but now it's actually not even really the dark side. It's like everything is there. If you do your blood work, you do it the right
Yeah.
way, then you're probably even healthier than more than half of the population, anyways. From all the discussions I've been having with the open IFBB pros, that's what they're saying. They're like, honestly, like even doing their blood work and everything is opening their eyes to even see that, whoa, there's even way more health markers they never would have identified before that, oh, maybe I should be watching my this level or that level. Meanwhile, the general population is sitting down not knowing what's actually going on in the body. So I was like, that's actually kind of a smart way to look at it, especially if you're going to that level of like you're trying to go like the Olympia, classic level Olympia. That's like, oof, you know what I mean? So, oh,
And
that's interesting to know.
and also as I mentioned earlier, I see bodybuilding like as an art, right?
Mm,
So as a natural, I think I want to see what my physique will look like when it's to the maximum potential.
yes,
So I don't think I'll see it natural.
actually,
I will I will look good for sure.
yeah,
Of course, I look good now, but
yeah.
I want to see what it looks like. You know.
Exactly. Well, I love that mindset, and you heard that
So,
here first, guys. You heard that here first. Chidi just gave us the the insight. But to be honest with you, the reason why I say I love your mindset is that every single pro or every single open pro has advised the same thing, just advised that take your time, enjoy the sport. Like, let's say you get to that 10-year mark, which literally you're already even past the 10-year mark. You
right.
started, exactly, you've already started, your physique is already to the point where you can even say you've already maximized your, or if you go for this next year again, you're going to maximize it even more. So, your physique, to be honest, people will look at him. I'm sure you're getting those questions now. Are you natural?
Yeah. Of course, of course. I have this one uncle all the time. He thinks I'm
Oh
not
my
natural.
God. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. But that's to show you, man, you're doing incredible because that's what you want as a natural athlete in the pro league. People need to be asking you that question. If not, then you're not doing right? So like, wow,
Right.
that's incredible to be honest with you. And then what did that pro card moment feel like? What did that moment feel like?
A lot, especially like from 2024 to 2025.
Yeah.
I wanted to like in my head, I'm like, I want to bring a physique that will be in the history record for this particular show. Like if you're
Wow.
talking about the physiques that turn pro at this stage,
Mm.
they have to bring my physique up as one of
Oh,
the top.
exactly.
So I wanted to like have that. So I put in a lot of work, man. Like I put in a lot of work. Like I did, because from 2024 to 2025, I wanted to improve more of my back, because I realized that like if I improve my back, it's going to improve the front anyway. Because when I pose the V-tape, I would just look a little bit small. So I wanted to improve my back and my shoulders. I didn't pay attention to the chest too much. I didn't improve my back and my shoulders. So I did a lot of pull-ups, man.
Wow.
Like
Spam the pull-ups. Holy shit.
I did a lot of, like, if you see my lat from 2024 to
From the
2022,
front.
yeah. So I did a lot of work to achieve this crazy video. So after I won the pro card, the effort it took is what like broke me down, man. Because when I train, I train with passion, man. Like I train with heart. I don't listen to science. Science will say train one day on, one day off,
1 day off.
one day off. Now I just go in there and train as often as I can and eat. And so that whole effort, hit me, man. It did. I was like, damn. Because I know, because to be honest, coming into the show, I knew that like, hey man, any person I will give any person a run on this day. But like, so before I came in, I had this in my head, oh, I'm gonna jump off, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But then before they announced it, all the effort that I put in, all the diet, the time in the gym, the cardio, all those things flashed in front of my eyes. Yeah. Everything just flashed, man. I was like, damn. So that is what broke me down.
Wow, that's incredible, bro. Jeez. And then a story came out from that show. The 8 vodka shots. How true is that? That's the Kevin LeBron Ronnie method. How true is that? What happened?
Yeah, so my coach Jaden, right? Before during the prep, he noticed that like I do hold a lot of water. Like I'm like a water buffalo, man. Like right from when I wake up, right from when I wake up, I look my best, right? As soon as I sip a jug of water, it's a wrap. That's it. You won't see anything again for the rest of the day.
Wow.
So he noticed that. So what he did was the plan for the peak was to try and keep, try and have me hold less water,
That's smart.
Yeah, so, and when you drink a lot of alcohol and water, it dehydrates you more.
Yeah.
Plus, there was one route that he had me take, one natural herb route. That he had me take that. I took that in, and I was dry as.
Is the dandelion roots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Man, this was my first time having that. That stuff hit me, and I was so dry. Like if you light fire beside me, we both died because I'm gonna catch fire and I'm coming with you, so I'm gonna grab you.
Oh my goodness.
So that's
hilarious, bro. Holy shit.
So basically just trying to get me as dry as I can.
Dry. Was that the night before then? The night before the show? Or was it the morning?
We started having the dandy roots like on one day. But then the night before the show, man, he had me drink a lot of.
Were you like kind of like skeptical that like, oh man, after this whole prep, are you sure like vodka? Or were you like, yeah man, let's do it? Or
no, I fully trust my coach. So like, I wasn't panicking at all. Whatever he says goes. So yeah, he had me drinking the night before, and that made me realize I could actually handle alcohol a little bit more. I barely got drunk from everything. So
even with the like, wow, being that like lean and everything, shit.
Yes,
that's crazy.
So it made me even think that okay, you know what, I can handle a little bit more. So yeah, he had me drink that all throughout the night. Even at the morning of the show, he had me drink some alcohol shots a little bit more. And one thing it helped was
No
It's
nerves.
calm.
No.
You
Wow.
know now, man. I was so
Bro.
calm. I was so calm the night and the morning of the show that like I could fall asleep, bro. Like that's how calm I
Wow.
was.
That's
So
incredible.
yeah.
While
So
everyone
I
is
was
like freaking out, checking their pumps,
right.
you're just like, yeah, let's
Well,
go.
I was very super calm. So I think it will probably be my team, the alcohol shot. A
Yeah.
lot of it before show day.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, he
Man,
came.
which means you got that goal you were describing. You wanted to make sure you leave a mark in that show because you did. Because people were talking about that. People were talking about your physique itself. Like, oof. Even me when I saw you on that stage, that's when I went back. I was like, I know this guy. I've seen this guy somewhere, and then I realized, oh yeah, you were born, and everything came together. I'm like, wow, this guy took it this far. This is incredible.
Yeah, that
Jeez.
goal right there of having to have one of the best physiques to ever come pro at this stage. That is what pushed me. I like to set a goal that will like, even though it's scary, but if it will be enough to push me,
Wow.
like for my future goals down the line, which we'll talk about, like
Yeah.
the goal that I've set for that one is big, it's scary, but
Mm.
so I like to set scary goals, especially for this bodybuilding. So I know
Wow.
for sure that 2025 physique is one of the best physiques to come pro at that stage, 100%.
100%, bro. It even stands out. Like it's wow. Good job, man. That was incredible. Wow. And then
Yeah.
let's see here. First pro show. Yes. When are we gonna see you grace that stage as a pro?
Uh, 2027 is gonna be when I'm gonna make my pro
Yeah.
debut with natural. Yeah, I plan to do. I'm gonna compete a lot next year.
Mm.
This year everybody can join me being fat. That's fine. In the bulk, you know.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, next year is when I'm gonna compete again. I think the Toronto here in Canada, we have two national. We
Yeah.
have two pro natural pro shows. Yeah, I have my eye on those two.
Oh yeah. Is
Basically,
Vancouver and Toronto or
yes, both
yeah?
of them.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
nice.
basically next year we had it here first. The plan is to be the best in Canada, undisputed. So
Holy shit. Oh,
that's
I
my
love
so
that.
you see how scary that goal is.
Yep.
I want to like when they talk about natural men's physique in Canada 2027, 2026, someone else can have it, that's fine. But 2027 is my turn. So
Oh, I
yeah.
love that, man. I love that goal. And honestly, I'll try my best to come and watch you on stage for sure. I want to see that presentation for sure. Like, not from the screen this time, like in person for sure, man. Holy moly. Jeez. And then how are you approaching that first pro season? Now that you said it, it's going to be 2027. We're looking forward to that. We can see your updates already on Instagram. Your back is looking wider. So like, holy fuck. So I definitely see you working on that. Um, but what is it especially that you're going to working on this off season? Is it you already mentioned you want to make sure you're the best in Canada when you step on stage next? Um, is the Olympia like the goal with that as well? Because
Yeah,
I know there's a qualification route with the naturals now.
right. So it's been my last run natural. I'm gonna try to win those two pro shows in Canada and then go to Benwida. And then that Benwida show in the United States, if you win that,
Oh,
that's what makes you go to the Olympia.
yeah.
And then when you get to the Olympia, you can choose to stay natural or get enhanced.
Mm.
But I definitely won't compete at the Olympia, Nari. I'm not doing that. I don't like to go into a show and not think of winning. Because if
Mm.
you're
Oh.
going, yeah, because if you're going to the Olympia Nari, like there's no chance you're
Mhm.
winning that damn show. I don't
Wow, I
like to
love that.
I don't
Wow.
like to compete without a chance of being winning. Like what's the point, man? As well as stay back home.
Wow.
So
Champ. You got the champ mindset, bro. Holy moly.
so
Jeez,
so my plan is to try and win the Benwida show. We'll
official.
see. There's a lot of crazy natural physique out there, but
Oh yeah.
I
You know
think
this
I
guy,
think
right? Tori. He won the last one, the men's physique, right?
right. But I think I can hang in there,
Dude, honestly, bro, do you even want to wait? Because I'm just thinking about this. Where you just said that again. I'm like, wait, 2027. Okay, obviously it's your choice, but like, you can hang in there even 2026.
Yeah, I want to wait. Let some
When
more
you want to be
guys turn pro.
undeniable.
Yeah, let some more guys turn pro, and
Mm,
then
wow.
we'll all meet there.
Mm,
We'll all meet there.
wow,
But
I
yeah,
love that.
in the meantime, like I'm working on improving like my chest.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I think my physique. The only thing that is like missing is it's not bad, but
Mm,
it's more chest.
yeah. There's always room for
Um,
improvement, honestly. And yeah, I think
yeah,
moving your chest, oof, your chest,
especially
that's literally the only thing. Oh,
right,
I saw in your post, you said you want rounder shoulders, right? Like,
right. Yeah, chest,
bring the
chest
physique
and
out.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say more chest than shoulder, just because when you have main physique, the more chest you have, especially upper chest, you look more 3D from the front.
Mhm.
When you without angling,
Yeah.
if you just face front, you look more 3D. You have a
Okay.
big chest.
Mm.
That's what I'm eyeing for. I want to look a little bit more 3D. I can angle it and make it look good, but
Yeah.
I want to improve my pose just standing there.
Wow.
Because in my opinion, with men's physique, you get judged from the minute you come out. It's a little bit like modeling, to be honest.
Yeah.
From the minute you come out, your
Mm.
stature, your posture, how you walk, how you carry yourself, how you model the physique,
Um,
the aura you give, everything adds up. So I want to make sure I don't miss the next time I compete.
well, I love that, man. You have the real pro mindset, and that's definitely gonna take you far. And I'm definitely gonna keep supporting you and watching like every single like, cause I want to see you in the Olympia, bro. That would be like,
That's
that's
the
gonna be
goal.
incredible.
That's the goal. It's coming. It's gonna happen.
Yes, sir. Wow. And then now that you mentioned your support system when you first started, you mentioned okay, at first, obviously, you have African parents like myself. We're probably like, I didn't send you to school to to go lift weights. But afterwards, they saw like after seeing your progression and everything, they kind of like they came around. But what does your support system look like now? Do you have a coach? Do you have a dedicated coach? You mentioned you followed your coach's advice for your last prep, and that really worked out, drying you out. But then is there a coach, family members who are like on top of you, making sure that you stay on top of your pro career, or like a partner or anything like that? What's your support system looking like right now?
Other than my coach,
Mm.
um, I just joined the Supplement King, so they help me
Oh,
with my
nice.
supplements. Your boy is single, so spouse out the way.
Nigga searching.
Uh,
Oh, the
yeah.
IFBB Pro ladies, are you listening?
So my gym, Max Out Muscle,
Yeah.
they have the best, and the gym atmosphere is crazy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think,
Mhm.
I don't think I would compete as well if I didn't go to this gym.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that right there is one of my big support
Wow.
system. Yeah, I think they are one of the people that like triggered me competing.
Mm. I think I
Yeah,
saw a video that touched me actually. I was actually, I think I even left a comment because I think when you came back from your pro win, they went as
yeah,
far as putting your poster on the gym wall, right? They said you're the first pro out of the gym.
yeah,
Wow, that was incredible. I was actually like, this is how I was watching that video. I was like, wow, that must have felt like, the best moment, after all the hard work and everything. Wow.
yeah. Because like at the gym, when you come to the gym, they post pictures on the wall, picture of bodybuilders. You see Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler,
Wow.
Dorian Yates. Um,
Holy moly.
they post pictures of bodybuilders on the wall. So those pictures, like I said, I see the art in bodybuilding, right? Anytime I come to the gym, I see those pictures. I see Dorian Yates letting out his laugh like crazy in the picture. Imagine
Mass
seeing that,
monster.
seeing
Jeez.
that in all the time. So it triggers something in my head to like, compete and also like build my body. When you draw,
Yeah.
you keep looking at what you are drawing to kind of to help you draw the stuff you're looking at. So when you draw, you look, you draw, you look, right? So if I'm coming to the gym and I'm seeing those pictures on the wall when I'm training, to carry over to how I'm shaping my physique. Yeah.
Wow.
So my gym is part of my support system as well.
Shout out to Max Out Gym. Where's that based out of again?
Saskatoon.
Oh, so you're in Saskatoon. Oh, wow, nice. So
Yeah.
you moved from Regina after school, and then now you're based in Saskatoon. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's
yeah.
awesome.
And I have a few friends, that are into competing as well. We
Oh,
do
yeah.
hold each other accountable about coming in shape and talk about bodybuilding. So yeah, that's pretty much my support system.
Oh, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. And then now that you've already spoken about the PED section, how do you navigate those questions? If someone actually asks you that, because I'm sure you probably get that now. Your uncle, for example, who you said, how do you navigate
I
that?
told them in my head I'll answer them like I'm not, but in my head I'm like, just wait till I get a hands, and then now it becomes true, and then you see,
Bro, dude, oh my goodness, that is gonna be crazy. Yo, honestly, I can't wait to see that because that's gonna be incredible, man. Shit. If people are already saying that right now, and then when you hop on, it's just gonna be lights up. Literally, everyone's gonna be like, "What was this guy?" Jeez.
So I hope their wish come true. So yeah.
Oh man. And then what advice would you give for a younger athlete? Because especially since you started at such a young age, you started probably at from
18. I started
18.
training. I started training when I turned 18.
18.
That's when I
Oh,
went to
nice.
yoga.
That's perfect. And so for an 18-year-old kid who's out there right now like, thinking of, trying out, even if it's not bodybuilding, just to step in the gym, what would you advise them? Because right now the information is all out there. In fact, it's terrible now that like okay, you just go on TikTok or any social media like Instagram, and kids are already exposed to like even the names of different compounds. And there's some kids are 18 and they already know the combinations of what to use. And I'm like, how do you even know that? So what is your advice to the young guys out there right now who are just feeling that pressure, especially with social media and everything? They want to be like you said, you see the picture instead of you to look at the process like you did, like the Will Smith picture. They want to get it now. What is your advice to them?
Yeah, I would say my advice would be don't rush it. Enjoy the process.
Mm.
The process of getting jacked is what actually counts. Like that process of going to the gym, doing the weight, seeing yourself getting stronger. That's where the fun is. Um, just enjoy the process. Don't rush it. Give yourself time. Give yourself time, like a reasonable amount of time. Like any person that starts the gym, give yourself 5 years. Say in these 5 years, I will grind. I will show up.
Wow.
I will eat the food, train, and then after that 5 years of truly, you know that you didn't miss.
Yeah.
You ate. You did your best. If nothing happens, then if you want to do whatever, do. But give yourself that time. But in that time, I promise you, if you are dedicated, you will see the result. And know your why. Have a strong why you are going
Wow.
to the gym and looking fit. Have a strong why. My own why is the art of it, drawing, being able to draw my own physique.
Wow.
So that's my own why. Every day I go to the gym, I'm drawing my physique. I believe that I'm drawing my physique, drawing it. So to me, so that why to me is never boring and it's never ending. So have a strong why to why you go to the gym. Yeah, it doesn't have to be healthy. I didn't start going to the gym to be healthy. In fact, if you want to be healthy, I don't think you need to be going to the gym too much. Yeah, I didn't start going to the gym to be healthy. No, I started going to the gym just because of the art of it. So have a strong why of why you want to go to the gym and be consistent, and that will keep you going.
Well, I like that. That's a very good, like applicable advice actually. Wow, I love that. And then just to clarify, well you already mentioned that yes, in the future we'll see you in the NPC division. That's awesome. And then you mentioned 2 years gap. So is that what you would advise for someone, let's say, not even a youngin this time, someone who has now been in the industry for quite a bit. Let's say they've done a couple shows, but they've not really gotten that the result they're looking for. What would you advise such a person in that space? I'll say. So because you mentioned, how I asked you how come you're not going to step on stage this year? And you're like, you actually have you have a goal and everything. So like, same thing goes to like someone who isn't like actually even won a show and then they want to compete right away this year to like, make a point and everything. Should they actually just like take the year, focus more on the growth? Or do you think it's better to like still stay in that, competitive space and keep competing till you actually reach that goal?
Mm.
Yeah.
So my advice to someone like that is understand the criteria of the division you want to compete in. So let's say if you want to do men's physique, understand the criteria. If you want to do classic, understand the criteria. If you want to do open bodybuilding, understand the criteria. Now, once you understand the criteria, look at your physique. If you have competed before, look at your stage photos. If you have not competed before, I would say like get stage lean, compete one time, and then look at your physique and then assess your physique based on the criteria. And then that will determine how far you are and then how far you are from the criteria and what you need to do for you to get there.
Yeah.
Like for example, for me, after 2023 that I competed,
Yes.
I was like, okay, I looked at my physique and assessed the men's physique criteria. I was like, I'm not too far off. And I was quite confident that like I could be coming back year by year. Every year that I come back, I was closer to matching the criteria. Some people compete year to year. They look the same, but it's just bigger. But there's a criteria. You don't want to look the same and just bigger because that made you didn't win. There's a criteria. You want to, every time you come back, your physique should be closer to matching the criteria. Not just coming back looking bigger, but the same. Yeah. So assess that and then do what you have to in the off season. As long as you come back, your physique is matching the criteria, then compete again. If you can do that within 6 months off season and come back, good for you. Send it. But if you need more time, take that time. Come back, compete again when your physique is closer to the criteria. It mustn't be 100%. Like right now, my physique is not 100% men's physique criteria. I still need more shoulders and upper chest. The back is good. It can be better, but I still need more shoulders and upper chest. So it's not there yet. So that's why I'm taking the year off to bring up my chest so that the next time I compete, I'll be sure that I'm 90% there. The criteria. I want to be the person that his physique is closest to the criteria. I'm not looking at so that's my mindset. So if your physique is closest to the criteria and you feel you can make the improvement in a short time, do it and compete again the next year. Like I did, because I competed 3 years back to back, and each time I come back, my physique was closer to the criteria. My other competitors, they would come back, they would look bigger, but just the same. I was pretty much the only guy that was coming back. My physique was getting closer to the criteria. The judges were seeing it. They were seeing it. So build your physique to match the criteria.
Guys, Chidi is dropping gems. Like he's dropping gems. Like holy moly. This is why you're a pro, because like that's it right there. Wow. Bro, that's awesome, bro. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, that would be my advice to any amateur person trying to turn pro, is just make sure your physique matches the criteria. Don't come back bigger. Make sure you come back improved, but your physique should be closer to the criteria. Assess the physique, see what you need to do.
Wow, I love that. So that being said, though, off season now you're focusing on upper chest, and then you're saying that like we're looking at 2027 to see you on stage Probably at Vancouver or Toronto, right?
Both.
Or
Why not
both?
both?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Definitely,
When
whichever it is, let us know when you have the lead time so we can also, plan to be there. Because wow, I want to be there in person. To be honest, it's gonna be incredible.
one
Yeah,
thing about me, when you watch me compete, you'll be entertained. That's one thing I
for real.
really love
Remember
about
your signature because like you put time and effort into the craft. So like, man, that's incredible
yeah.
to see. Bro.
Yeah, the
Wow.
goal, my goal is anytime somebody comes to watch me, you get your money's worth.
Money's worth.
You,
Wow.
you'll be entertained for sure. That's the goal.
Jeez, I love that, bro. That being said, since you're also a classic physique guy, I'm gonna ask you who you think is gonna win the Arnold's this year because it's just in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Um, so is there any person you're rooting for? Because I know you mentioned you like Rough Diesel, but it's not in the
he's
lineup.
not in the roster. Yeah, he's not in the
Yeah.
lineup.
So who who
Yeah,
who who are you rooting for in this lineup? Yeah.
this lineup, I think Mike Summerfield.
Mm,
I think Mike Summerfield will still win.
mm,
Um, just because Mike Summerfield has the kind of physique that is like he doesn't look good standing there. There are two types of physique. There are physiques that like look good just standing there.
mm,
They don't have to pose. They look crazy.
mm.
And then there's a physiques that they don't look good standing there, but when they pose, they're like, okay, I see you.
Really stiff.
So Mike Summerfield is
Mm.
that kind of physique that like when he poses is when he comes to life. So
Wow.
I think Mike Summerfield will take this win.
Say again?
Yeah, he's gonna win again. But
How do
Wesley
you
Wesley
rate exactly
Wesley
Wesley?
Wesley Vicious is looking good. I won't lie, he's looking good. But
Yeah.
classic now, they want you more balance. You know,
Mm.
um, they want you more balance. I think he's gonna lose on the legs again.
Oh,
I think.
really?
Yeah, although
Wow.
his leg came on, but he's still
Yeah.
tall. He's gonna
Mm.
he's gonna still need a little bit more room to fill out
Or-
those legs.
And then what
Yeah.
about Sam? So like I know he's like a dark
Sam
horse, but at the same time,
Sam Sulek is looking good. I won't knock the
good.
kid. He's looking very, very incredible. But
Mhm. Well, compared to the guys who
there's
have been there back to back,
there's levels to this, man.
uh,
There's levels. He will still get up there in levels, you know.
yeah,
To me, I think this Arnold for Sam Sulek is find out. Just go there and find out.
and
Then see, and then go back to the drawing board.
mm,
It's kind of like me when in my first bodybuilding show. My first run, the first 2023 was find out, just see.
wow,
Go to national, see, and then go back and then do the work and then come back.
oh, man.
So for Samsung, this is gonna be his find out show.
I know. So,
Yeah.
I
And
like the way
then
you think about the way you analyze or like kind of use analogies for those things. Because like when I was going through your Instagram as well, I noticed you call your physiques, you refer to them in
yeah, version.
version one, yeah, version one,
Yeah,
version two, and then now the next version you're going for is version three in 2027. No,
yeah,
see, exactly,
yeah,
and that way you're always like you're always yearning for improvement. Wow, man,
yeah.
that's awesome,
So
bro.
so yeah, for Sam, I don't really have too much expectation. Just go there,
Yeah,
find out,
find out.
and then go back to the drawing board and do what you gotta do. So, but I think I'm pretty sure he will enjoy the experience. So
Oh yeah,
either way, he's not losing.
yep, that's
Yeah.
facts, man.
Mhm.
That's facts. Wow. All right. And then right now, are you still doing anything with like with coaching? 'Cause I think I saw that on Instagram as well. And if so, how can anyone 'cause especially if you're gonna be taking an off season right now, are you gonna be taking on clients in bodybuilding or even just fitness in general?
I right now for in terms of coaching, I help with training programs. I don't want the headache yet of managing someone's diet of losing weight.
Yeah.
Uh, because I'm a software developer as well, so I do have
Mm.
other stuff going on. So, but training, I can help.
Oh,
DM me or click on the link in my bio.
nice.
And follow the steps there. I can help you with your training if you have any training questions or training guide based on your goal. You can contact me. Like I said earlier, if you're competing, every time you come back on stage, you want to come back with your physique closest to the criteria. every division has a criteria. You cannot just go and get big. Take your time and craft this physique to match the criteria.
Ooh. Wow, you heard that, guys? If you're looking to actually craft your physique, actually craft that body, Chidi is definitely your guy. You can see. So we're just gonna take you back just for the final question. We're gonna take you back to the beginning. So was this 2015, 2014?
This picture was in 2014. Yeah.
Okay.
This was basically how I looked before I started.
Man, let's see how, man, this is crazy, bro.
This is
This is actually crazy. So going back to 2014, actually, someone who hasn't even figured out, bodybuilding or even physique training or whatever, what would be your advice to someone who hasn't even touched the weights at all, hasn't even, figured out bodybuilding or anything? What would be your advice to someone in that path right now?
One of them will be like, again, why are you starting? If you are, so there's two types. If you are starting bodybuilding and going to the gym just to be fit, there's a route for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're starting bodybuilding for the actual bodybuilding, building your physique for the aesthetic reasons, is another route. So there are two routes. You can't mix two of them. One is a little bit more healthier than the other. Bodybuilding itself is not. The other one, for health, yeah, you'll be good, you'll be functional. So know the reason why you started, and that will help tailor you towards going to the gym, and that will help with your consistency. One is harder than the other. Bodybuilding itself is hard, so you're gonna be in there often. Train with your heart. Science will tell you this and that, but just go in there, just go there and lift some weights, man. Just train. If you want to train twice a day, send it. If you want to train every day, go ahead, man. Just do it.
Well, I love it.
Just do it, like Nike said. Just do it. Motivations will come and go. Just consistency and discipline will keep you going.
Wow.
Not every day you train, but just show up and do as much as you can for that day. That will keep you going.
Love that. And then this is the final question. Given that most of your run while you were, building this craft, while you were, building this amazing physique, was while you were in school, what is your advice to those to students who are feeling trapped, or students who are just like, trying to figure things out, and bodybuilding comes into their life?
Yeah. For those kind of people, I would say it won't be easy. Because I remember when I was in school, I had all the classes. I was taking computer science, so that one is a different ball game. So I had all the classes, the quizzes, but I still made time for it. It's just how bad do you want it, So having a friend that is in the same lane as you help. Because basically, I had a friend, that we'll go to the gym often as we can.
Nice.
He's still my good friend to this day. So he's seen, although after he sees my physique, and it's like, yeah, you took it to a whole new level. I'm just still here. So, but having someone that shares the same mindset as that gym ethic and being fit and training, having a friend that does that helps. So surround yourself with positive people that will help keep you going, and just make time for it. If you're a kind of person that likes to train in the morning, train in the morning. But set down routine and make it consistent. For me, I like to go in the evening, so it was a routine. After school, then I usually will take a little bit of nap, go to the gym, come back, and then study, then sleep, and then just repeat that. And just do it. Just make time for it. surround yourself with like-minded and make time for it. It won't be easy, but it's going to be worth it.
Wow. I love that. That's another gem right there, guys. Well, that's 1 hour with Chidi. Honestly, I wish we could go on and on and on because, like, the more we speak, like, the more like inspired I am by your journey and like just even your mindset alone. It's actually humbling. Like, to be honest with you, it's like it shows you, like, wow, like, wow. Props to you, bro. To be honest, like, props to you. Keep inspiring everyone, and we're definitely going to be supporting you as you take this big, like you said, it's a big goal you set for yourself, and it's great to always set big goals, and we're definitely going to keep, you know,
Sure.
supporting you to get there for sure, man.
So hopefully I don't disappoint.
Oh, you will
2027.
not for sure. That's impossible almost because like Nigeria know they carry last.
Yes, so the carry last.
Bro, honestly, you're an inspiration, man. Even as I was going through your page again, like taking out that content to use for like your journey and everything, bro, I was super inspired. Like I'm like, wow. That's why like immediately I had to bring up this picture, the 2014 picture. I was like, how? Like it's incredible, bro. Like keep going. Like we're watching you, we're supporting you, and we're definitely proud of you. Like Nigeria know they carry last.
Yes, so the carry last.
Oh man, I've not said that in like forever.
Yeah. The ever carry last.
For real, man. It's incredible.
This
Yeah.
interview was fun. I really enjoyed it. To share my story with everyone and show them and tell them about the future plan. I'm not quiet. I'm building the physique for 2027. 2027 will be one of the best natural men physique you will ever see. Trust me.
Fuck yeah.
Trust me. I'm cooking something.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. We have a lot of good insights, a lot of good information in this. I'm sure a lot of people will be, looking forward to hearing like your mindset and everything. And I'm just wishing you all the best for 2026. Your
Yeah.
whole off season. I'm praying that you hit the nail on the head. You get that goal you're going for. Is there like a weight goal? Because I noticed you said you don't follow weights. Even in your PC, that's every time your Instagram is actually pretty good because you have a good way of like projecting your mindset. Because when I went through it, when I'm mentioning things that you said already, you said you don't look at the scale, you look
Yeah.
at the mirror, you look at the changes in which is good. Like you want to look at your body proportions, not just scale says 240. What if you're all fat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're actually like looking at the strength, you're looking at the changes in the physique, the roundness, everything. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. So I'm praying that like, you hit the nail on the head and
Yeah.
hopefully we will see you before 2027.
I know, like a lot of people have asked me like when next time I compete. They want me to compete this year, but
I know, right? But that's what happens when you
Hey,
make a mark, bro. If you didn't make a mark last year, no one will really be. But because you
no.
made a mark, even
You know what?
your
If
posing
some
next
if,
year.
if somebody sponsor me, I'll compete. If nobody do,
Whoa.
that's okay.
Well, you heard that, guys. If a sponsorship comes up, Chidi is definitely gonna be on that stage. So, yo, bring it out, yo. Bring out the wallets, man. Let's do it. For real, for real. Wow, man. Definitely wishing you all the best, bro. Have a good rest of your weekend, and definitely we'll
Yeah,
catch you later. Have a blessed one.
for sure. Until now.
There. Take care, bro.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Subscribe, watch the videos, leave us a like, and definitely don't forget to leave us a comment. Let us know what you'd like to see. Let's go, Queens and Kings, to the world.